Hi all, this is Dr. J, streaming live from Long Island, New York, where we are holding a class in C++ programming. We're waiting for the students to filter in. I think I'm going to send them a little reminder. So I'm going to minimize. Oh, there's everybody. I just went to send an email. Good morning, Victoria. It was a pleasure chatting with you over Skype. Good morning, Dante. Good morning, Maury, Patrick, Abdella, Inga, Jianqi, Shenzhen, and Leo. Very good. So we all found our way in. And Sanam. Good morning. Okay, so I've been receiving emails throughout the week. Actually, what was it? 2 weeks, throughout the last 2 weeks with the quadratic equation problem. And the interesting thing is that Tanjin Gurung looked like he had perfect code and couldn't get his to run. So that was interesting. When he comes, we'll throw it up on the screen. Vince is here. Good morning. Yes, you like my Long Island, huh? Vince likes my Long Island. Okay, so who wants to come on with me? Let me put the link up. Looks like we have a pretty good turnout today. Guess we'll start by taking attendance. Okay, I only saw 2 of you on YouTube. I'm not on YouTube, on Skype. I only saw Victoria and Tenjin. I'd like to see everybody before the semester is over. So definitely Skype me at your chess. Waiting for someone to join me. A little chilly in my office today. Just put the heat up. Takes a few minutes. So I'll put my sweatshirt on. Seems like most people had very little trouble with the quadratic equation problem, which is good. We'll throw that up on the share screen in a little bit. All right. When somebody gets themselves ready, click this link and come on with me. Meanwhile, I'm going to go to the attendance. Okay, it's Saturday. Saturday, April 18th. Let me take attendance. All right. Ahmed Ali, I didn't notice. I'll come back and get you if you're Victoria's here. Yes. Dante is here. Maury is here. Sanam is here. Jan Key is here. Leo is here. Leo is, where's Leo? That's a good question. I'm a little confused. Abdallah is here. Let's see who else. Vince is here. Shenzhen is here. Patrick is here. Inga is here. Go back to the StreamYard. Okay, who didn't I get? Leo. Let me go back and do you. Your LRU. Justin, I didn't get you. So Justin and Leo and Vallejo. And Sanam I got. Chianki I got. I think that's it. Those are the only two I didn't get. Be right back. LIEU. LIU. EU. Got you. And Justin. Got you. All right, I'll come back later in case other people wander in. Okay, yes, I got everybody that's here, I believe. Just scanning down the list. Sanam, Leo, Shenzhen, Jian, Inga, Abdallah, I got Patrick. Laurie, I got Dante, I got Victoria, I got. Yeah, I got everybody. Okay. All right, so I need one or two volunteers to come on the camera with me. Jose, I'm going to mark you present in a little bit, okay? I'll mark you present in a little bit. Good morning, Jose. So how was everybody's vacation? Did you all come back from Cancun? No, I'm just kidding. That's a traditional spring break locale, Cancun. I don't think they're doing the business with this coronavirus. Nobody's flying to Cancun. Although anything is better than New York City, I think. Okay, so I need a volunteer. I'm going to put it up one more time. You have your camera, just come on with me. Where are my usual suspects? Abdella, you're not shy. Inga's not shy. It's got a couple of people up. Some different people, maybe. Leo, I don't think you're shy. I need helpers. I can't do this without you, put it to you that way. It's too tough. I need people to talk to. All right. If you insist, no takers. It's going to be very dull with me talking alone to myself. All right. What about Jonathan? Is he here? He likes to come on. See if he's here. Abdella, come on with me. You like the camera? Inga, come on with me. We don't mind babies in the background. All right, somebody's coming on. It looked like somebody was coming on. Yeah. Device is not connected. Abdella, you're having technical difficulty. It says your camera is not connected or your microphone, something. All right, try again. Want to try it again? Yeah, try it again. Meanwhile, let me get to the mailbox, and I'll just pick out one person's homework. I have Tension's homework. I want to know what's wrong with it, but Tension isn't here yet, so I'll wait. Let's do Dante, the first one that I see. I'll download it. And double click it. It's called Print Roots. Well documented, I'll tell you that much. I guess I should share screen with you guys, right? All right, let me do that. Minimize and share screen. Nobody on the camera with me yet? Leo, don't you like the camera? Come on, Leo, come on with me. What do I got to do, beg? Making me beg? Want me to grovel? Abdella is trying, but it's not connecting. All right, let's take a look at share screen. Oh, Leo is coming on. Very nice. Thank you, Leo.
Hello, Professor.
Good morning. Thank you very much for coming on. I appreciate it. It's good to hear your voice. Even if you come on without the camera, that's fine.
Yes.
That I can hear you. You can hear me. You can answer me. You can ask questions. It's very, very good. Of course, anybody in the chat can ask a question. I'll put the question up. So that too. but it's different to have somebody to bounce things off of. You know what I mean, Leo?
Yes.
But do me a favor, talk a little bit louder.
Okay. Can you
Great.
hear me?
Perfect now. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm half in the picture, half not in the picture, I think. All right, let me get this comment off. Okay, so I'm sharing screen, and then we're going to look at the code that Dante sent me for the printing of the roots of the quadratic equation. Okay? Share screen. So how was your vacation, Leo?
I don't think it's really a vacation because I'm just staying at home like what I did before. It's kind of weird.
Not so much a vacation as just off from school, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, it's very hard to go anywhere for anybody under these circumstances.
Yes, your circumstance is terrible. Maybe there are 7,000 cases every day, right? I'm not.
Wow.
Sure.
I tell you, I don't watch the news anymore. It's too depressing.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I can't stand it. All I do is hide in my house and take a walk. And when somebody's coming at me, I cross the street. It's crazy. We're scared of each other,
Yes.
Everybody's scared of each other.
We don't want to see each other anymore.
Yeah. All right, let me just minimize. And you can't even see your family members that don't live with you. It's really awful. All right, so here's Dev C. I don't know why I have two of them up. Okay, it's called print roots. He's using float instead of double, which is a shorter form of double. So it's basically the same thing, but it's in 4 bytes instead of 8 bytes. Siri thinks I called her. I didn't call you, Siri. No, Siri, I didn't call you. Siri answers me at the wrong time, and when I need her, she doesn't answer me. Very annoying. Siri is, from the Apple, from the iPhone. The personal secretary, I guess you call it. All right, so he used float instead of double. I prefer double because, it's only memory, and memory is not an issue. The only advantage of float is using 4 bytes instead of 8. But you can store much more precision with double. So if you need a lot of precision, use double. Otherwise, you could use float. I just would prefer double. I always prefer double. All right. Because like I said, memory is not an issue in 99% of the time. Okay, so he's declaring his variables, coefficients A, B, C, and the roots that he wants to calculate. He's also got some helper variables called discriminant, imaginary A, and imaginary B. So I guess those are the 2 parts of the imaginary number. I imagine. It would be better if Dante came on so he could explain his own code. Dante, come on. You like the camera. This way you could explain your own code instead of me explaining it. No? Can't convince them? I'm going to try. I got to convince people to come on with me. It makes a much more pleasant session. Dante, where are you? I always find that students can explain to students their own work better than the professor. So, especially if it's their work. Dante, you have your camera or really all you need is a microphone. I'm inviting you to join Leo and me. I think from now on, I'm going to require everyone to come on at least once for the semester. So if you're not camera shy, you have to come on. If it's terribly difficult for you, send me an email telling me you cannot do it, and I will excuse you. But otherwise, I want everybody to come on with me. And even if you are camera shy, you can just not use the video, just use the microphone. So there's really no excuse not to come on with me. Right, Leo? Abdella's on. Oh no, Abdella's trying. I don't know what the problem is, Abdella. Something with your equipment, right? Abdella's trying. No, it won't let me on. It won't. Yeah, let's see what he tried. Dante's same thing. Device is not connected. Now maybe, Dante. Hey, Dante, good morning. You're on, right? Yes. Good morning, Dante.
Can you hear me?
I'm doing fine. How is your vacation?
Yeah.
No vacation for you?
No, lamentablemente no.
But if you didn't have school at least.
No,
So
because I make a
break.
regular job.
Regular job. So you work more hours than usual, or because
Yeah,
of
more
no
hours.
school?
More hours.
Wow. So how are you doing with the coronavirus? Everybody's okay in your family?
Yes. Fortunately, everybody's okay.
Thank God. Okay, let's take a look at your code. I'm going to let you have the honor of explaining it. I think you did a nice job coding. So I'll let you have the honor. I'm going to
Yeah.
put it back on. I started to explain it, but then I said, it's your work. You should explain it. So that's how I look at it. So I'm going to Abdella made it on. Very nice. So now we have a group. That's how I look at it.
No, I got it.
Very nice. Thank you, Abdella.
Hi.
Very nice. How was your vacation? But Abdella, you can't watch me both on YouTube and on StreamYard, one or the other, if you get an echo. Okay, great. So we're going to go to the code. Okay, you want to continue where I left off? I didn't read your comments. This part, I didn't read any of your comments. You want to read your own comments? Can you read that? Dante? Dante? Did we lose Dante? I think we lost Dante. Go back.
Hello,
Did
can
we
you hear
lose
me?
you? Were you able to see the screen? Were you able to see the code when I put it on the screen? Oh, now we lost Dante. Oh, well. That was fun while it lasted. Abdullah, I'm going to let you help me out. You read the comments, okay?
Okay.
You can. I'm going to put the code back on. Go ahead, beginning with compute discriminant.
Okay.
Can you read that?
I didn't say nothing.
You can't see my screen?
Hello? You hear me?
You don't see the code?
Did you hear me?
What?
Yeah, you hear me now?
I hear you, but
Yeah.
barely. Can you make it louder?
Yeah. So I say here instead the double, he puts floats. For me, as you said, for double is better than floats. I'm agree with you. So
If the discriminant is greater than 0, we print 2 real roots. If it's less than 0, 2 imaginary.
yeah, to imaginary roots.
If
Because
it's
it's less
equal to
than
0, 1 real root.
Yeah.
Did Dante make it back?
Yeah, it's make it, and if discriminant equals 0, it's gonna be 1 real roots only.
All right, so what's the first comment? Enter the 3 coefficients, right? And then there's a nice line underneath to make it look neat. And then the coefficient
good.
A equals, and then he's echoing it back, right? No, he's reading
Hear
it.
me?
He's reading in the coefficients, and then he's computing the discriminant, and then he's writing what the discriminant is. You know what? Let's compile it and run it.
Okay.
And then we'll look more at the code.
Okay.
So we'll compile and run. Looks like 0 errors. Done. 0 errors. Okay. Now let's try running it. Takes a while the first time we run. I'm going to close the door in my office. Okay, here comes the dialog box. It wants the coefficient A. I'll just put in 2. Coefficient B, I'll put in 8. Coefficient C, I'll put in -4. And it says discriminant is not 96. Discriminant is greater than 0. There are 2 real roots, and it tells you what they are. Press any key to continue. You know what? Let me try to copy this to Notepad, make it bigger. Find Notepad. I'm going to go to the Saturday class, and I think I have Notepad files in there ready, right? So that should do it. Saturday class. Yeah, I got Notepad stuff. I guess any, this is from Sunday. Trying to open that. I'm going to change the name to today's date. Today's date is, I'm going to just write 4/18. I'll just, you know what, I'll write Saturday 4/18. So we don't need any of this. We have that, that's saved already anyway. Just get rid of all this. And cut and paste in the new stuff. So now you can see it better, right?
Yeah.
This is a dialogue. And it looks pretty right. Does it look pretty right?
Can you zoom it?
I'm not sure if it's right. Because minus b plus the square root divided by 2a is not usually the same number with a minus sign. So I'm suspicious. I'm going to have to look at the formula. All right, let's minimize this. But we were looking at the program anyway, so it doesn't matter. We'll look at the way it was calculated. The discriminant is correct, b squared minus 4ac. By the way, one important thing is you had to include CMath in addition to IOStream, because square root is a mathematical function built into the language. So that's important. Okay, so if the discriminant is greater than 0, which is what it was greater than 0. Root 1, no, the discriminant has been calculated already. B squared minus 4ac, yeah, so it's minus b plus the square root divided by 2a, and root 2 is minus b minus the square root of the discriminant divided by 2a. It looks right. It looks right, but the answer didn't look right. Strange. Minus b minus the square root. That is strange. Unless b is 0. If b is 0, then that makes sense. Otherwise it doesn't. And I don't think I put in b0 when I entered it. Let's look at that dialogue again. Where I minimized it somewhere. What did I do with it? Oh, here's Notepad. B equal 8. Something isn't right. And I don't know offhand what it is. It's interesting to debug these things. See out. Root 1 is root 1, root 2 is root 2. I don't see anything wrong. Very strange. C and A, C and B, C and C. The discriminant is greater than 0, so it should do that. Else, if discriminant is equal to 0, there's only one real root. Right. Else, there's two imaginary roots. This is the real part, minus b over 2a. This is the imaginary part. You coded it perfect, but for whatever reason, it didn't look like it ran perfect. I am confused. And why do I have two of them? I have two windows with the same thing, which is also interesting to me, how I managed to do that. I'm going to run this with different data. I'm going to put in coefficient for A, 2, coefficient for B, 0. Now I should get virtually the same result. And coefficient for C, minus 2. So you get discriminant greater than 0, root 1 is 1, root 2 is minus 1. Is that true? 2x squared minus 2. 2 times x, it would be 2 times x squared minus 1. So plus and minus 1 are the roots. That's correct. This is correct. So it works when there's when the B is 0. I'm going to try the same numbers I put in the last time. If you're going to help me, because I don't remember what they were anymore. Let's take a peek. A is 2, B is 8, C is -4. How could it be? Minus B is -8 plus the square root is different than -8 minus the square root divided by 2a. Something very peculiar.
Yes, it's greater than 0.
You see, this one doesn't look right, the other one looked right. When I put in B0, it looked right. 2, 8, minus 4. Two, 8, minus 4. I'm going to run it one more time. I'm going to put in the same numbers, 2, 8, and -4. Same thing. Oh, it's different. -4.44. This is correct. Am I cracking up? Did I just not notice that it was the 4 before? Let's take a look. Oh yeah, it was always there. I didn't, in my mind, it was the same number with a 0. I don't know. Sometimes you look at something and you think you're seeing one thing, and it's something else. It's crazy. Let's run it one more time with the imaginary roots. 1, 2, 3 should give us imaginary roots. 1, 2, 3. Or do I have to enter them one at a time? I don't know. It did it. It did it. Okay. That's good. So this is perfect. It's really nicely done. The only comment here, I would have wrote the real part and the imaginary part. Imaginary A, imaginary B are funny names. But other than that, it's beautifully done. Very, very nice. I'm going to share this with everybody in case they didn't get it. Most people did get it. But I'm going to share it anyway. Dante, excellent job on this. Did Dante ever come back, or he can't get his mic working? Let's see if Dante made it back. No, Dante didn't make it back. So I'm going to send this to everyone. Very nicely done. Forward. To Saturday class. Okay, so that's a perfect example of a nested if statement. And what we want to do today is we covered the assignment statement. We covered the if statement. We haven't covered anything with looping yet. So I think we need to introduce looping with a while or do while or a fourth statement. I think the while is the easiest one to look at. So let's look at the while. I think I have a program sample that we could view together. Let me go into YouTube. So I have a little video of a program that I wrote. Well, but before I do that, I just want to take a look at everybody, and I want to make sure people are following along and not sleeping. It's not hard to fall asleep. So what I'm going to do is I want everyone to give me a thumbs up when I call on you. Victoria, give me a thumbs up as a reply. I want to see a thumbs up from Victoria. Just kind of taking attendance midway. This is called classwork. Make sure that you're still here. Thumbs up. Let me look. Dante, give me a thumbs up. Maury, give me a thumbs up. Nobody else yet. If you can't give me a thumbs up, then give me a smiley face. What's a smiley face again? Colon, right paren, I forget. Whatever it is. If you don't have the character for thumbs up. All right, Victoria, give me a thumbs up. Or just say, oh, all okay. All is well, something like that. Oh, I got a high. That's good. I'm getting highs. I'm getting thumbs up. Yeah, some people figured out the thumbs up. And who do I have to update the attendance before I get into the YouTube video? Jose. Let me do that. I think it wiped out my attendance. Got to do it all over again. Absent is Ali. Present is Victoria. I actually have to do it all over again. Naz Chowdhury is absent. Correct? No, he's no longer attending, so he's not absent. Jose is here. Jose Fuentes. Dante is here. Maury is here. Sanam is here. Jose Landavari is absent. Jan Key is here. Leo is here. Andrew is absent. No longer attending, no longer attending. Abdallah is present. Sabin is absent. Christopher is absent. Vince is present. Shenzhen is present. Brandy is absent. Preet is absent. Shah is absent. Justin is present. Patrick is present. Inga is present. Record attendance. That looks done. Okay. So what I want you to do is I'm going to share a video
I have a
with,
question.
with you guys now that I did, an
Professor,
old video of mine that has an example of looping. Well, that was a mistake. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know. This is not right. I want to get to this browser, different browser. This browser right here. And now I go into YouTube. YouTube. I go into, why do I keep having problems grabbing it? I go into trying to maximize it. Maybe I can pull it from here. Pull it up from here. No. It's on minimize, try to maximize it. I want my playlists. playlists right here. I should have one that says C++. Here it is. I don't want to play all. Sort 3 is an example using the if-else statement. We should look at that, but I wanted to start with the while. So let's look at this one. I don't know how to get this browser back. Okay, let's see if I can stop that. I'm trying to maximize this browser. For whatever reason, it comes out small. Every time I do it, it minimizes it. Anybody have any suggestions? I seem to be stuck with my browser here. Can't even pull it up. This ever happened to you? Never happened to me. Not like this. Well, isn't there a way to make the video itself play bigger? But that's just going to take the whole screen. I don't know how to do it. I guess I'll just have to play it on the browser that we're in and get to that, change my YouTube. You can still see my screen, right?
Yeah, we see.
All right, so I'm going to go to YouTube here. That is so weird, you know? I'm going to send you the link and let you watch it during the break and watch it on your own computer. And then we'll watch it together and I'll pause it. That's the best thing to do. Once I get that. Okay, so now I'm there. So this is the link. Control C. So I'm just going to paste it right in. This is perfect time for a break. During the break, I want you to actually view the video. So I don't know if you call it a break. It's a partial break. So I want you to view this video at home by yourself. And after the break, I'm going to come back with part 2. I'm going to exit. So copy this. I'm going to exit in about 2 minutes. I'll send it in an email as well. This is classwork. And I'm going to exit from StreamYard and come back with part 2 in 15, 20 minutes. So that'll be link. This is new material. We didn't do looping yet. So try to get the hang of it. I sent it in an email. and I put it down here. So you got several ways to get at it. So break time, see you in 15, 20 minutes. You come back to the same channel. I'm going to exit now.